Hello, Yorkshire Pumpkin here. Hope you're all well. Today's video is to show you Final Fantasy XIV Cenote Ja Ja Gural treasure map portal dungeon that comes from the br'aaxskin map. You have a 50-50 chance of getting a portal to the dungeon. Let's see how many it takes for me to get to the 5th floor. Let's see if today's my lucky day. As you can see here, this is my first attempt. I'm just opening up the map now, looking for the treasure. Now, some mobs will spawn from this. It's not going to be just one mob, it's going to be a whole bunch, but I'm going to skip over this because it's the boring stuff. We only want to know if we get a portal. So here we are, just finishing off the mobs. You need to watch out for that move there. I don't even know how to pronounce it, but Squarmer. Don't know how to pronounce that at all. That one puts you to sleep, so it does waste some time while you're trying to kill the mobs. As you saw then, we got a portal, which is great. That's first attempt. We're opening up the coffer now. And the mobs aren't really much to talk about. They do 1 to 2 attacks, AoE style attacks. And as you see here, we've got an alpaca, which is great because these ones can drop quite a lot of crystals, which is just great. You know, you get a lot of catalysts from these. So you want to try and kill them because I don't know what the timer is on them, but they do disappear after a while if you don't aggro them. If you don't aggro them, they just stand there and they just ignore you. So you don't have to bother with them if you don't want to. And as you see there, it drops either a bag or a coffer depending on which gold enemy that you get. So this is the second lot of mobs. These ones just slap you about a bit. They don't really do much. As long as you keep your mitigations on cooldown, you'll do absolutely fine in here. You have no problem as warrior. So each floor gets 3 sets of mobs, obviously apart from the last floor, which we'll go over later if we get to it. So here's the 3rd set. These ones are actually really annoying because they bugger off. They just bugger off. Look, you'll see in a second. There you go. So you can't do AoEs on them at all times. So it is very, very annoying. These are my least favourite mobs out of all of them. So there we go. We've killed the third lot of mobs. And opened up the sack. And look at all them clusters. It's crazy. Right, so here what's happened is you've got a very small chance of this happening. So very, very rarely will the game tell you which door is the correct door. Obviously, no surprise there, the door opened. And here we go to the next floor. So again, different mob. And this one, it's one on its own. So all you got to do is keep whittling its health down. And I believe when these ones get to 70% health, the next lot spawn with it. So it's a little bit harder, but it's not hard at all. You've got blood wetting on cooldown all times. It's fantastic. Yeah, so 70%. 70% and the rest of them spawn. Yep, you just keep attacking. Just keep attacking. Keep your heals and your mitigation on cooldown. And we've got an alpaca again, which is fantastic. Got some more clusters on the way. I usually just focus all my single target attacks on these get them down as quickly as possible and then get back to the fight. There we go, and then it's dropped a bag. We'll pick that up once we finish killing all the mobs on this floor. Now when the branch bearer got to 30%, that's when the next lot of mobs turned up. So if you're struggling, my advice would be to just leave the branch bearer alone while you kill the other 3 mobs or 2 mobs that are with you. And then once you've done that, focus on the branch bearer again, and then when he gets to 30%, the other 3 or 2 will spawn. And there we go, the 3rd chamber is discovered. Maybe this is our lucky run. Hopefully. Now here there's 2 mobs that have spawned, so what I do is I usually try to focus one of them down. And I believe this one is 50% and, before the next mob spawn, and the other bird, once you've got that one down to 50%, the 3rd lot of mobs will spawn. So we've just got that one past 50%, and we've got some tocos and a 2 Calibri. Now again, it's just a few slap attacks and AoEs. It's really nothing too strenuous on the brain. Just keep focusing them down. And as you see, the 2nd bird gets lower than 50% health and more mobs spawn. I think you're getting the general idea of how each floor works now. So, kill them off, and again, go over to your treasure coffer, pick up any sacks that have dropped from any of the gold mobs, and then it's just guessing which floor. So we've got Gambler's Low here, so this has got a small chance of happening as well. But you get, it doubles your treasures each go you get right. It can be quite naughty though, because it can give you a 3 and then you go higher and it gives you a 2 and then you lose. So I'm not doing too bad here actually. This is the furthest I've ever been on the Gambler's Low. Sometimes I just leave it. Usually when I've done this about 10 times and I haven't got to the boss floor, it gets, I would say it gets tedious and repetitive, but it doesn't. It's actually really fun. At the moment it's my favourite content in the game. I think I might actually get to the end of this. There we go, all locks released. Fantastic. Now it's guessing which door to go to. Left or right. I find that left usually gives me the open door more than the right, so I tend to lean towards the left most of the time. See, the door's shut on me there. So that's me booted out. Fantastic. I have to do that all over again. Now for my 2nd attempt. So as last time, it's just finding on the map where the spawn location is. Sometimes it's really hard. I've spent a lot of time sometimes trying to figure out where it is on the map. And then once you land, I needed to set my chocobo to attacker stance because it's annoying when it's not damaging the enemies and it's trying to focus on healing me when I don't need it, so it's better off attacking than healing you. So there we go. Be 3 sets of mobs. They're all down, and let's see if we get a portal. Brilliant. 2nd time lucky. sometimes I could go to 3, 4, even 5 and not get a portal at all. So I don't know where they get the 50-50 chance from. So as you see, the first time we were in here, we didn't get these mobs. So it is a bit different. It's probably Square Enix's way of saying, please don't get bored of our content. And again, there's some new mobs that we haven't seen in here on the last one. Again, they all just slap you. They just slap you and do a few AoE attacks. It's literally nothing. But for the loot that you get in here, oh, it's totally worth it. Totally worth it. And there's a third lot of mobs. It doesn't really take that long to get them down. It's not that bad. I've completed this before with near on 30 minutes left on the clock. Now which door do we go to? Left has always served me right. Not all the time, obviously, because if you chose left all the time and that was the correct door, there'd be no point in the right door. Or even the 50-50 chance. So sometimes it does this. It's really naughty. It makes you believe that you're getting booted out, and then literally at the last second when it's about to go black screen and boot you out, it does that. Flashy lights, angel noises. And again, different mob. These are really, really weird looking mobs. They're cute when they've got their mouth closed, but as soon as they open the mouth, it's just really creepy. But again, once this one gets to 70%, the next lot of mobs, there you go, will spawn. Looks like we've got alligators. So yeah, focus all them down. Once the alligators are down, the third set of mobs should spawn. But again, we've got another alpaca. This is the luckiest I've been. Maybe it's because I'm recording my second ever decently okay videos for my YouTube channel. See, I thought that it was once you've got rid of all the second lot of mobs, but it turns out just before you're about to kill them, they spawn. There we go, some more clusters, which is fantastic. Really good if you've got your crafters leveled. But yeah, this gambler's lure can be quite naughty. There you go. And again, we've got the lights on the floor showing us which door's the correct door, which is really good. Onto the third floor. So this one is the same as the first attempt that we did. So we get one of the mobs. This is how I do it. You can do it any other way. I get it down to 50%, and then the first lot of mobs will spawn. And I just AoE everything, really. So the second lot have now spawned. So I just AoE it all down. It does look like it'll take forever, but it really doesn't. Now we have to get the second one to 50% and the third lot spawn. And we got a big gold bear. Not quite an alpaca. So that one takes a little while to focus down, so I had to fast forward that clip, or it would be very boring. I don't know, I'm probably boring all of you with this video, but everybody's got to start off somewhere, haven't they? So that one gives you materia, which is also handy. I've got a lot of 12 materias that I need actually. Critical hit, direct hit. Brilliant, fourth chamber. So we only need to kill the mobs on this one, get the right door, the correct door, and then we get onto the boss room. So again, different mob. So just focus it down. I mean, if you do come across my video and you do get this far, which would be nice, I could also do requests, like solo certain savages, see if they're soloable. I like to do casual and solo content. That's sort of my preferred thing to do in this game. So if there's anything that you'd like me to do, I could even go through a dungeon or a trial or an alliance raid. And, you know, if you're new to the game, I can put up a guide for you. If you haven't come across one, you probably will do. It's YouTube. So as you see here, fast forwarded this again because it takes a while, but got another big chubba bear. So that'll be some more materia for me. And there's the annoying mobs. Hopefully they're gone. And there's the materia. And I've opened my chest. And we're going to go left. It's always a winner. Maybe apart from this time. Ugh. Well, it looks like we're getting booted out of here again. Yeah. So it looks like we're going to have a third try. Third time's a charm, right? Again, boring bit. 3 sets of mobs. Kill them off. Open up the coffer. Third portal in a row. Let's go. So same again. Love repeating myself. Kill everything. See, these ones are okay. I quite like these ones. Because even if they hit you with their AoEs, it doesn't really do a lot of damage. It puts poison on you, but does it really matter if you're a tank? Not really. Especially with all the mitigation and heals that the warrior's got. They're just unkillable, really. The tank that doesn't need a healer. Now, which door are we going to go to? Left is always best, not always. Don't take my advice. Second chamber. Off we go again. Kill the mobs. 70%. Second lot of mobs will turn up. Focus them all down. And then the third set of mobs. Hopefully we get to the next floor. Let's see if left's going to be the charm again. Fingers crossed. Would be nice to be third time lucky. Ooh. Not looking good. See, this game's naughty. It does that to me more often than you'd think. So it's these again. Focus down to 50%. Second lot of mobs. And we've got another alpaca. Some more crystals for me. You do get a lot. You get a lot of crystals. Like not even fighting alpacas, you just get crystals from the coffers as well. Always makes the crafters happy. There we go, whittled the second one down to 50% and the third lot of mobs spawn. Let's see if we can get to the fourth floor. Left or right? Can't go left too many times. Ooh. Come on. I love you, Yoshi P. Now you just gotta get me to the 5th floor. That'd be nice. This is actually the amount that you can get from getting the gemstones and trading 3 of them into somebody in Solution 9. I mean, I don't know if there's any other way of getting these gemstones, but I got 3 of them from defeating bosses at the end of this one and the br'aaxskin treasure dungeon. So the usual, get it down past 30% and the third lot. Kill them off. Well, let's see if we can get to the 5th floor. That would be lovely. I don't know why, but sometimes I look up and see if I can figure out which door to go to, but I don't think it matters. Let's see if left's the charm. Well, the door's shut, so that's not looking good. Although 50% of the time, so that's not good. And oh, Yoshi P, you are the best. Final chamber. Now we get to see which boss we get. And it's the Apollyon. Okay, so this is probably one of the easiest bosses. So this boss doesn't really have many attacks, and the attacks that it does do are very easy. So this is just a swipe across the middle. Everybody's seen these before, especially if you've done Euphrazine. Just goes all the way to the edges and stops. He does this quite a lot, so you need to keep an eye out for that, because it's quite quick to go off under your feet. Here we've got Tank Buster. Very easy to mitigate, especially as warrior. I think they should give you him as a minion. That'd be really cute. So Pyverse is a raid wide. And he just repeats everything until he gets to this point. I don't know what percentage it is when he does it, because it's at 76 there and he starts doing it there. Maybe it's 80%. So it looks like it'll be trickier, but you just stand in the corner and just move in. And there we go. And he does it again, but he does something different this time. He does it every other time he does that move. You see there, he did a crossfire blade as well. And now he's doing another set, but this one doesn't have the crossfire blade, so you can just go from the corner straight in. You don't have to worry about the rest of it. Tank Buster again. He just repeats everything until he's down. And there you have it. That's the one of the bosses. I forgot Gambler's Low. I think half of the time it's a fix. Feels like there's some little people living in my PlayStation. They do it to wind me up. So I've gone higher. See, it's really naughty. That was 5. Got more chance of getting higher than lower. But I guess we'll just leave. And that's a Cenote Ja Ja Gural from start to finish. Easy peasy, right? Thank you so much for bearing with me and coming along with me into this dungeon. I had fun making this video. I've just started my YouTube journey, so I'll try to make sure my videos get better, even though I edit on PS5, so it's not easy. Thank you. Bye bye.